Hey guys, it's Oberstadt, and in today's video I'm going to be testing out a theory. I usually have like a little thing of like mixed powder here that has hyaluronic acid in it that I use to set my concealer. As you know, I don't really wear a whole lot of foundation, and because I have a reunion coming up in about 10 days, I have two powders, and I did ask in one of the makeup groups, but there were some really kind of rude comments on there about how stupid I am or how I must be baking, and I have super dry skin. So I have pulled out my Coty Airspun. This is in translucent extra coverage. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me in 05 Fair. This is their loose powder. The one lady said that I was stupid because I used the loose powder because the pressed powder doesn't give kickback with Flash. And I was like, but it's the same ingredients. So pressed powder, loose powder, same company, same brand, only difference is one's pressed in a pan. Then I had another lady tell me, try the Coty Airspun, it never gives her flashback. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna be using, not the products from my Shop My Stash, but I'm gonna be using my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to be, I'm still testing out a new like color corrector, but other than that, that's the only thing that's gonna be different. I'm gonna use one powder under one eye and one powder under the other eye, and I'm going to do a test. I am here, I do have a ring light behind the camera, and I've got two lights that are LED, fluorescent, whatever, over the mirror here in my bathroom. And then I will use my phone after I get everything applied and take pictures with my phone with the flash on to see if there really is flashback or kickback from these products, because I don't like it when people call me names like stupid or dumb bitch or things like that for the fact that I know these have flashback on me. So I'm gonna do a test. I'm not gonna use any of my other, like my mixed stuff. I'm gonna first put on, this is the truffle oil from Skin & Co. I'm gonna put a drop of this on under my eyes right now, because I do know that, might as well do my eyelids. My skin has been very dry lately. I had one girl suggest that e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, the one that makes my skin burn after a while because it's so drying. So now that my face is oiled and my camera battery is flashing at me, I'm gonna let that soak in for a second while I change the battery, and then I will be right back, and I will do everything from corrector to concealer to powder on camera, and then we will do a flash test to see if this really is flash free or flashback free. So give me just a second. All right, so I put my good Canon battery back in it, so hopefully that'll help. Sometimes I use a brush and sometimes I use my sponge, so I do have both. And I don't know where my little mirror went, so I'm just gonna grab an eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna be playing with eye looks as well, trying to find the colors that I want to wear, because I'm actually going to the football game Friday night, and it'll be the first ever football game that I've ever been to for my high school, because usually I was working or I wasn't allowed to go because either it was too late to be out or my mom was just in a bad mood that day or whatever, and she didn't want me out running around. It really just depended on how bad of a mood my mom was in. So the colors of my school were orange and white, and we are playing our rival team, and it is homecoming for our school. And the rival team's colors are blue and gold, and our teams are orange and white. So what I was thinking about doing was like an orange and like white or orange and silver eye look, and then using like navy blue as a liner. I don't know yet. By the way, that was the Essence color corrector and the LA Girl color corrector. One's in pastel yellow, one is in just yellow. This is the Shape Tape in light sand. And then I just kind of put a bloop of fair on it. And if I need more, I can always go back in. And usually when I use this stuff, I do go over my eyelids as well, because I will be doing an eye look later. I have a breakout over here that's kind of healing. Trying to get rid of some of the shininess on my forehead. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the Fit Me first, and I'm just going to open it while it's upside down, because I did that on purpose, so there was a little bit of powder in here. And just to be fair to it, I'm going to grab one of these little triangle guys and pick up powder on it. So this is my left side. And then I'm going to take the lid off this one. Okay, maybe I need to do this one upside down too. Alright, taking the butt side of this one. Now with this is my setting brush, I'm just gonna go back over that and dust off any powder. And I do this anyways. This is what I usually do, is I will come in and like buff out the powder. And usually I will spray my face with the glow setting mist, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm then going to take my Stands Out beauty sponge and press over everything like I usually do as well. This like settles any powder down into my skin. Usually I use it over blush and bronzer, that kind of thing. But because I have super dry skin, I try not to use a whole lot of powder. I look really weird right now with my eyes all blinked out like that. You know what? Let me close these powders back up. So I don't look completely like an alien. I'm gonna go ahead and do blush and bronzer and highlight. I'm feeling a little pale. This is the Tarte Party Blush. And then the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze. I'm just gonna use the highlighter here probably. This one's a little dark for me. kind of more like a blush topper. But it has an orange eyeshadow in it, which is why I pulled it. And this is NYX Butter Lipstick and Root Beer Float. Okay, now that I still look weird. But just to be safe, I'm gonna press over my face again. And my phone's out there, so I gotta go get it. I'll take a picture out there with flash, and then I'll come back in here and I'll turn the ring light off. Well, I'll probably do one with the ring light on, and then with the ring light off, I'll do another one. That way we can see if there's a difference. Well, I'm seeing flash from out there. I did a front facing, and then I did one for either side. So since I have the ring light on, I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. So let's turn the ring light off. This is how dark my bathroom is without it, and we'll do it again. There's still flashback. It's not quite as bad without the ring light on the Coty Airspun side. There's the Maybelline Fit Me. There's a lot more flashback on this one. So is there flashback on them? Looks like it. I only have 2 other pressed powders, and both of them I know for a fact give me flashback. Maybe it's just my concealer. I don't really wear foundation. I have foundation. I have a Tarte foundation, but I don't really wear it, so I might have to test out a theory and do my corrector and concealer, or do my corrector, do foundation, and then do concealer over it, and see if it's that. I might have to do swatches on my arm of like the concealer and see what concealers I have. Like right now in my Shop My Stash, I have the Makeup Revolution one that's almost like completely empty. I even took the stopper out so I could get product out of it. So I'm gonna have to test this series again, and of course, like I said, I have the Cover FX powder coming in. I ordered it last night, so I have an Ulta order that was supposed to be here today, and it didn't arrive, and that had a new product in it as well for me. Actually, it's a product that I already have. It's just a different shade. So I will be splitting this into 2 videos. I will do like the flash tests and the powder like swatches and stuff like that as one video, and then the application process for my under eye and all that kind of stuff as another one. So hopefully that is helpful to somebody if you're pale like I am, if you're looking for powders that don't have flashback. Like I said, I have a 20-year high school reunion coming up, and so I know there's going to be photos taken. It will be at night, both nights, the football game and the actual reunion itself. So I don't want flashback. I don't want issues with flashback. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody. I know it's been kind of eye-opening for me. It could just be the fact that I know the concealer and corrector darkens as it dries, and it's still kind of like wet feeling on my skin even with powder over it. So it's not quite dry all the way yet. And as it settles into my skin, it does look like my skin afterwards. I know that I try not to use concealer that's too bright, which is why I didn't use the fair shade all over and then just put the light sand in. Light sand is the color of my skin when it goes on. It does dry a little darker, which is why I put the fair on top to lighten it a little bit. And my face is darker than my hands. So actually my face is darker than most of me. So as you can see, the rest of me is paler than my face. But anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.